Madagascar's chameleons under threat as wildfires escalate Central Highlands. Madagascar wildfires are encroaching on one of the last strongholds of Madagascar's unique chameleon populations. The Ambohitantli Special Reserve, a protected forest northwest of the capital Antananarivo, stands as a critical refuge for rare species amidst decades of widespread deforestation. Yet, even well-managed reserves face increasing pressure from climate change and human activity. The island of endemic life Madagascar is a biodiversity hotspot unlike any other. Isolated for millions of years, its plants and animals have evolved into species found nowhere else on Earth. Approximately 90% of its flora and fauna are endemic, including all lemurs and nearly half of the world's 200-plus chameleon species. The island's unique evolutionary path makes it a priority for conservation. A Night Among Chameleons recent research within Ambohitantli Reserve revealed remarkable biodiversity. A team led by Fandrazina Rakatoramalala, a researcher at the University of Antananarivo, identified over 60 chameleons of 3 species during a single night walk. This includes endangered globe-horned chameleons and the common paranet chameleon. The reserve's effectiveness in preserving these species underscores its importance, but even this level of protection is no longer enough. Protected areas under pressure, while protected areas, PAs, like Ambohitantli, are a standard conservation tool, their success in Madagascar is limited. Poverty and economic necessity often drive deforestation despite legal protections. Ambohitantli stands out because its remote location and active management by Madagascar National Parks, MNP, have restricted illegal logging. However, wildfires often set deliberately for land clearing or protest pose a growing threat. Between 1989 and 2017, wildfires destroyed approximately half of the reserve's forest cover. In 2022 alone, a third of the remaining forest burned. Climate change intensifies the risk. Rising temperatures and prolonged dry seasons are exacerbating the wildfire risk. The maximum daily temperature in Ambohitantli has increased by roughly 2 degrees F since the 1980s, drying out vegetation and creating more fuel for fires. This trend isn't limited to Madagascar. Climate change is increasing fire hazards globally. Proactive restoration efforts scientists and local communities are fighting back through reforestation. The Vahatra Association, a local conservation group, is restoring burned areas by planting native trees with a high survival rate, over 90%. Fire-break strips of barren land designed to halt fire spread are also being maintained. The reserve employs local patrols and provides water tank backpacks for quick fire suppression. These measures helped contain a recent wildfire in September, but the underlying threat remains. The question isn't whether fires will return, but whether current conservation efforts can keep pace with escalating climate change. Protecting Madagascar's unique chameleons and the island's broader biodiversity requires sustained, proactive action. The fate of these animals depends on a long-term commitment to both forest restoration and addressing the root causes of deforestation, including economic hardship and climate vulnerability.